Thousands of the thoughts that run through our mind. We call it homicide crime. Crazy shit we do without even thinking. Empty a clip without blinking. Cause crime is my profession, no question. I let off the AK with perfection. Motherfuckers don't fuck with me, cause I kill a nigga instantly. Like for instance, once upon a time this kid played my sister. In my eyes he dissed her. You know I wasn't having that shit. I clocked his crib and then I planned to hit. He lived in the back streets, not too far from me, so it was less of a problem, see, cause I could do it on foot real quiet and easy. The thought of him dead kept teasing me. I couldn't wait to see the nigga smoking.
This is my sister, boy, you must be joking.
I went in the crib and strapped up tight, then we was out of there, laying in the bushes that night. The nigga had no motherfucking idea that I was coming out of nowhere. The punk motherfucker pulled up. My shit was cocked, he was fucked. Here he comes, walking up the goddamn steps. And shit is quiet as kept. He's getting closer. He's in point blank range, huh? And niggas in danger. Blood squirted everywhere. A crazy nigga like me didn't care. A little blood even squirted on my face. I got hype when he gave me a taste. The nigga was dead before he hit the floor, but I shot him up more. Rest in the shore, cause I'm a murderer. Murderer. Coming straight from the mind of a murderer. Murderer. Murderer.
Yo, before I hung my guns, I was ill and smooth stepping. In my waist, you know I always kept in. Ooh wop, it was hard to be stopped. Man, I can't count how many I shot. But yo, let me tell you, one day it was ill. It was me and Seaborn chilling on Springfield. It was hot that day. We had to stash our joint. That was a whack move. It put us all off point. Then 5-0 came, cold sweating and checking.
I'm clean, officer, so just keep stepping.
Now we're away from the guns, pumping hard, getting paid. This chump I recognized rolled up and just sprayed. I was fed. That motherfucker made me run. Coke gave me a taste of my own medicine, but I don't sweat it, cause yo, something got to give.
Yo, I know where his baby mother lives.
Word, kick open his door, shoot his legs, tie him up. This girlie is a cutie, so you know
she gets fucked.
In front of his face, then bust a nut down her throat. The young guns are next, and after that she got smoked. Motherfucker, stop crying.
It wasn't me, it wasn't me.
Stop lying. Don't bitch now, cause anyway you're dying. Handcuff him up, set the gun for 10 minutes. Open up his mouth,
open up,
shove it in it. Well, the job is done, now we can go.
What about the baby?
Throw it out the window, cause I'm a murderer.
Yeah, come on, guys. Fucking bomb out the cough. Come on, let's go. Hey, yo, Mad, remember that ill night out on the block? When we smoked that cop?
Yeah, that motherfucker was fucking up dough. Chasing all the workers, kid, he had to go.
For 2 weeks straight, we had to take short. We took what we could get so we wouldn't get caught. But then, we got fed up with that shit. Now it's time for that cop to meet a clip. The beat walking motherfucker thought he had niggas
scared of him.
But now we're prepared for him to step to us with some more of that old bullshit. He fucked around and got lit on fire.
Spencer for hire.
You're dead. 3 shots in your head. We killed motherfucker cops with a smile. King of New York style, cause we're murderer. Murderer. And it's coming from the mind of a murderer.